Hello and welcome or welcome back. Today I'm going to see how much extra material I need to beat Max Strength Komodo. So I'm going to start by just playing it from an even position, and when I lose I'll take 1 point of material away, and then if I lose that game, which I almost certainly will, I'll play it with 2 points of its material taken away, and so on until I win. Let's see how long this takes. I know I will get destroyed in this game if... Okay, it is working, it's just being slow. Italian opening. Okay, 2 knights defense. The only move here is d5. I take knight a5, and I think this is the line, or at least this is how I play it. Clearly not a good way to play it, judging by the eval bar. But at least I am surviving for now. And I can't take, because if take, I get pinned, and if knight to e5 to block the pin, there is this. And my knight is now under attack, so I need to move it. Where, I don't know. May as well get active. But queen to d6. And maybe I just try to trade knights. I don't understand why it's -2.5. I know my pieces are not very active, but it doesn't seem that bad. Oh, it's because of that move. I need to get some... Okay, if I go knight here, that kind of defends f2. Oh, okay. I can't castle because I will run directly into a checkmate. I'm going to try f3, but I still couldn't castle because... Yeah. Hanging on by a thread. I can now castle, but I shouldn't. I guess I gotta save the rook. Or maybe not. Oh, I didn't even see that. If it takes, I get checkmated in one move. So I need to lose my queen. This is bad. F5, yep. I'm just completely lost. Where's the mate? There. Takes. And I just run for my life, but it won't work. Queen to b4 is checkmate. And now I try again. But this time I take away one of its pawns. And here we go. Since the bot is missing the pawn protecting its king, maybe I should just go straight for the king. If it ever... Okay, it does move. I'm probably going to regret that. It's going to be like e6 and d5. Although, if you use e6... Maybe it's not that bad. Okay, it does play e6. Knight c3 to discourage d5. I wonder if it's going to play a6 and go for b5. Okay, it plays that. Doesn't work. Okay. Is it going to go here? Here? Probably not. Okay, it goes knight f6. Should I go there? I don't know. But if it takes, then takes, and it gets a fork, I'm going to go for it. e5. Okay, d5. So I could take, and or I could just take en passant. I think I'd rather go for this. Stockfish doesn't like that. But I mean, I'm trading pieces. These pawns could be weak, this pawn could be weak. I don't have a lot of activity though. Stockfish says it's pretty much even. Now even better for black somehow. Oh, I did not see knight to d4. So I'm gonna... I don't think anything good will happen if I take. So I'm gonna go here and move my knight. Is d3? Yep. Now, where to put the queen? Most aggressive square? At least I still have this extra pawn. But now my bishop can't get out. This could be bad. But I mean, my bishop really needs to get out. Oh, okay. Only one way out of this. Now what? How do I avoid getting my queen trapped? I think I can go here. Okay. Oh no. If I move the rook, I get checkmated. If I take, this rook is hanging with check and that rook is hanging. I guess I just gotta fight fire with fire. Okay, and Komodo just slides out of the way. I still can't. At least this time if I take, I only lose like, no, I still get checkmated, I think. This, that, and the queen will get sacrificed, and the pawn will promote and checkmate. Just gonna try this last desperate attempt. I'm going here to keep the pawn contained. Is there a world where something like this is better than just taking back? I don't think there is. Okay. This could happen at some point, although it's not a threat right now. Okay. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Yeah, it didn't work. At least I got rid of that pawn. Trouble is, I'm still totally lost. How do I start hunting down Komodo's pawns? Check in here. Okay. At least I have a passed pawn now. Not sure how long I can hold on to it. I know it's just gonna take, and promote, right? Oh, it's not. Okay. How do I even try to stop that pawn? Not really. Okay, now it sacrifices. I can't get there in time. And checkmate. Let's see if 2 pawns is enough. I don't think it is. Which pawn should I take? Okay, I'll take the C pawn away and practice. +3. How will I fumble it this time? Okay, it plays the French. D5. I don't really know what I should do. Usually I just take because I don't like the French. That sounded bad. I mean, I don't like the French defense. This has to give me something like a trade of queens at least. here. Now the queens come off. Which means I've got 2 extra pawns, and black doesn't have its most powerful attacking piece. Under normal circumstances, I would be easily winning, but I'm playing a 3200 rated bot. I'm just gonna follow the advice of, if you're winning, trade material. I could just take... Knight takes, I guard the pawn. Black pawns will start marching down. So, oh, okay. I'm gonna go here, it's probably not good. Okay, there. I can finally castle. And develop my knight. Why did I put my bishop here? If I try to break through, I'm probably going to end up losing this pawn. I just want to stop it from expanding too much. I don't think a4 is that good of a move, but according to Stockfish, I'm still winning. Okay. Still looking at this, this, this. But then this. What if I just try to reroute? Although this is not actually a good square. Okay, knight actually just attacks. The bishop comes in to attack my knight. And if I go here... Wait, I go there, takes... I have that. Okay, it's not a blunder. Good. But I'm still worried about my knight getting trapped. Although it always has b3 to go back to if need be. How do I get my bishop improved though? Gonna go here and hopefully get a trade of rooks. Now the knight has to go all the way back to where it started. Okay, now I can move this knight. Where do I put it? I think there was... This is really the only square. The only defensive move I have is g3. Takes. That's 2 more pieces off the board. So I'm not complaining. But I am complaining about this bishop. I'll go here so the bishop will not take my pawn. And drive this bishop out, kind of. Oh, not great. Debating between this. I'm gonna go for this and hope. Oh, okay. Rook's kind of trapped. Well, it's completely trapped. I'm gonna sacrifice it for activity. I'm shocked the rook to c8 did not happen. Alright. Let's try to finally get some activity with this knight. I'm debating between d6 and knight here. Knight here. I think I'm going for knight here. I was thinking, what if I just go for it, but it doesn't work. How would I even, like, if I push, I just get taken. If I go here, I get pinned and I lose the game. How do I defend this pawn? It's so close to working. Here. What if I go here? This and like this and just try to get as much activity as possible. Yeah, that was the wrong move. Oh! Why did I not notice that was mate? Okay. Well, now I'll try. I'll give it its pawns back. And I'll take away a bishop. Let's go. Maybe I can beat it up a full bishop. At some point, I feel like it's embarrassing to not be able to beat it, even though it's a 3200 rated bot. Just need piece activity. I'm already up a bishop. I just need to get my pieces out and have them in the game. Trading helps too, depending on the trade. Alright, first trade. Good. Oh, but yikes. Gotta be careful now. If I take, I get forked. Take this. I really want to go here, but I know the knight's just gonna do this. You know what? I'm taking it. Activity over material. Let's make sure I don't get back rank mated like I did last time. How do I get my pieces to good squares? This rook is doing nothing, may as well move it. According to the eval bar, I'm still winning. That's good. But I am perfectly capable of blowing +3. Uh-oh. The lead is slipping. Komodo's getting some counterplay, and I don't like that. Queen to d4, oh no. What if I push? Oh. Is that a move? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm choking again. How is it already basically a draw? here trying to stop this, that, and like this, and it's 2 knights against a rook, and I'm probably worse. All I know is I need to move the knight. This, that. And I'm just screwed. That does seem to have been the best move. Queen takes pawn. And what if instead of taking I go here? What can the rook do? Oh, that. I'm still gonna take. I don't want to do this because of g5, so I'm gonna go here. Okay. Hanging on by a... How is that move bad? Still hanging on by a thread. What would I have no moves. No move that I could make improves my position. If I could go here and respond to this by taking my own pawn, I would be just fine. But I can't do that. Can't put my king anywhere. Can't move my knight because of pawn losses. Can't do much more than mindlessly shuffle, which is what a lot of computers seem to do. How much mindless shuffling until the eval bar drops off a cliff? I would love to go like this, that, takes, and then I would take the pawn, but the pawn over here would promote. How do I save this? I literally don't know. I think the computer is out of moves too. We're going in circles. I gotta draw. A win can't be that far away. Maybe a rook will do it. Which pawn should I take? Okay, I just took one at random. Can I beat Komodo at max strength with 4 extra points? I guess maybe it's not actually max strength. Komodo is just the highest strength they have on chess.com. And this isn't the version they would send to an engine championship. The one downside of the material losses is that this bishop is more easily able to get activity, as are some other pieces. If I do this, takes, I get forked. But you know what? I'm just going to develop normally, because I would not mind knight to d3, bishop takes, queen takes. Okay, but that doesn't happen. I really need to watch. Okay. Here to prevent the fork. I can't really afford to take that now. Okay, at least I can trade on my terms. And I can reroute the knight. Good. Good enough for me. Maybe I'll go here and go to d6. Wait, why is that so bad? Oh yeah, now the pawn isn't there anymore. I don't know how to win. What if I try to go here and there? Alright, come at me. Okay. Let's see why this is... Oh, it's not losing. But is it losing if I go here? Maybe. Yeah, I think it is losing if I go there. The only other move is here. I think that's worse. It feels worse. Okay. Oh. But if I go here, can I sacrifice the queen for a rook and a knight? I don't want to deal with knight to... What's it called? Knight to d4. Oh. I don't know how this throws. It just feels like Stockfish is being a hater. Okay. Uh-oh. I was trying to guard the knight, but it doesn't work. How am I so bad that I lose even with an extra bishop and pawn? How was I worse with that pawn being off the board? Okay. Let's see if a full rook is enough for me to win. Judging by the last game, I'm not sure it will. But let's give it a go. Alright, lock in. Now Komodo has to trade something. Probably bishop for knight. Uh-oh, opposite side castling is not what I wanted in this sort of position. A3 going for B4. Sort of out of moves, I feel like. I want to go here, but then this. Watch the eval bar fall off a cliff. Okay. I thought you could go back. That just loses a pawn. Still +4, apparently. Probably not a great move, but let's go. Oh no. Queen to D5, I didn't even see that. Okay, there must be a move to save everything, otherwise the eval bar would be lower. Okay, I'm gonna look at every single legal move. Right here, there I just lose a lot of material. Pawn here, I just lose the rook. This pawn move does nothing. This, I just lose the knight. All the other pawn moves don't work. Rook moves, I lose the rook unless it's this rook move, then I lose the knight. Moves with this rook, I mean. This rook here, I lose the knight. Here, here. And I'm kind of dead. What about this? But then just that. Now what about queen moves? Most of them lose the rook. Those that don't lose the knight, and also the pawn gets closer to queening. Let's see. Well, since I'd rather lose a knight than a rook, can I do? I don't want to let the pawn through. This lets... You know what? Desperate times, desperate measures. Oh, I didn't realize that was check. But why am I not still fine? After takes and takes. Oh. Oh. Now what if I bring back the rook and I take away 2 minor pieces? Alright, let's win now. I've been going long enough. I did not realize how late it was. It is almost 8 o'clock. No idea what time I started, but it didn't feel that late. Oh. I'm in the wrong window. Or rather, the wrong something. I need to practice against computer. Scandinavian this time. I hope everything gets traded over here. Please trade. Thank you. Okay, I get to trade rooks. And my material advantage is pretty much intact. I cannot believe it took that rook. But this should be an easy win. All I have to do is make sure no pawns promote. Black only has a king and pawns. I can go pawn hunting if I have to. Eventually. I should probably king march up here, not over there though, because nothing is over there. Okay, don't stalemate, don't stalemate, don't stalemate, and don't let a pawn sneak through. Okay, oh, the pawn. Now there's a lot of stalemate, so I need to be careful. I think this is actually the only stalemate. Okay, this, there, pawn. Yes. Here, here. Here. But I can't promote because it would be stalemate. So here. Queen. Okay, I think this, and then there is that. What if I just give a check as I can? And make a second queen. Something's got to be checkmate. There we go. It took 6 points of extra material, but I finally defeated the Maximum Strength Engine on chess.com. Goodbye and thank you for watching.